guys, welcome back to Naturally Nija. How y'all doing? Hope y'all doing well. Hope you guys are feeling good today. So yeah, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. Okay, subscribe, join the community, join the tribe. Okay, join the tribe. So yeah, as you guys can tell by the video's title, I'm going to be giving my personal opinion on what a soulmate is and what a twin flame is. Okay, so soulmates versus twin flames and what it is to me. Okay, a little backstory, but I have quite in fact came into union with my twin flame. Last year I came into contact with my twin flame. So I know a lot about the journey. I've also come into contact with a significant soulmate. So I know, the journey of having a soulmate as well. So I'm just giving literally, like I said, my personal opinion based on my experience. I'm not going based off of what Google says. I'm not going based off of what the internet says or what somebody else said. Just my individual story. So yeah, enjoy. What I speak on may resonate for you if you've already met your twin flame or if you've already met a soulmate that you're aware of. Yeah, so let's get right into it. Boom, we're going to start off with what I feel a soulmate is, okay? So first and foremost, I do 100% believe that soulmates come in all forms. And what I mean is that you can have a family member as a soulmate, you could have a friend as a soulmate, and of course, the romantic soulmate. So yes, I do believe that soulmates come in different relationship forms other than just the romantic soulmate that we usually hear about. You can be best friends with somebody, like, literally platonic, friendly, and you guys be soulmates. You can have a soulmate in your family. Okay, so that's first and foremost. I believe that you can have multiple soulmates. Okay, all right. Secondly, I wholeheartedly believe that soulmate connections are meant to be harmonious. All right, I'm back. I had a malfunction. But yes, I wholeheartedly believe that all soulmate connections are meant to be harmonious, even if they don't start off harmonious, or even if, you guys run into a few obstacles. I still believe that at the end of the day, soulmate connections are meant to be harmonious, and when you guys are on good terms and when things are going really well, the connection is going to be very harmonious because you guys are soulmates. You guys, you share that bond, you share that, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like an energetic thing. It's like you just share the same energy. You share the same love and devotion for each other, And that brings me into my next point. I believe that all soulmate connections are meant to be so profound in love and understanding. Like, there is going to be so much love and understanding within a soulmate connection. Once again, whether you guys go through hardships or not. Once you guys, cross the hardship bridge, and once you guys come back together, it's going to be like nothing ever happened. It's going to be like, oh wow, we went through that, but we're right back at it. We're right back here because you guys are soulmates, okay? And you guys are just destined to have a beautiful connection, a beautiful, harmonious connection where you guys understand each other, where you guys can talk to each other about anything, where you guys just get each other. It's like, you get me, I get you, and yeah, we're here, we're locked in. No matter how mad we may get at each other, that's a soulmate. That is a soulmate. Your soulmate is going to have your back. You're going to have your soulmate's back no matter what. Okay, it's just like it's like having the bestest friend in the whole wide world on a different level, on a spiritual level. So yeah. Next point, I believe that all soulmate connections come with that unbreakable bond. Okay, it's like unbreakable. You guys' bond is literally unbreakable. No one else can come in trying to break it, and even if you guys try to break it, it's still not gonna break because because you guys are soulmates. Okay, like, you know that you're happy in that connection, whether it be with a friend, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, or a family member relationship. You know that you're happy. Okay, so and you know that you guys share some of the most beautiful memories. All right, so yeah, that's a soulmate to me. I just think of a soulmate as your bestest best friend. Yeah. So let's get into twin flames now. I do want to say, with twin flames, I believe that twin flames, the whole thing, the whole embodiment of twin flame is that you guys share the same soul. You guys, it's like a soul split in half, and there's two empty vessels. There's two empty vessels. This side of the soul fills this vessel, and then this side of the soul fills this vessel, and boom, there's two beings now that have souls and that have spirits, and it's a makeup of one soul that was once whole but then was split in half. Okay, that's what a twin flame is to me. Okay, I believe that with soulmates, I don't believe that soulmates share the same soul makeup. Okay, I think that soulmate connections, I feel like soulmate connections are kind of like a stamp. Like before your vessel, before you are birthed on earth, when you are in the other realms or whatever the case, I believe that you are just stamped. It's like you guys all individually have a specific stamp. Let's say that the stamp is a butterfly, and let's say that there's about 5 of you guys out of the billions of people in the world that have that same butterfly stamp. I feel like that's soulmates. It's not a soul connection type thing, but it is a stamp. Okay, I didn't mean to say a soul connection. Of course it's a soul connection, but it's not like a twin flame type of thing. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so yeah, let's get into twin flames now. Twin flames are more complex. The twin flame union, the twin flame connection is more complex. I believe that you can only have one twin flame. I believe that you only have one twin flame. That's just how I feel about it. I don't know. Things may change later on in life. Okay, I'm just going based off of my experience so far, and I'm going based off of the research I've done on actual twin flame unions. Okay, so don't shoot me if you feel differently, okay? Because I have seen some people that feel like you have multiple twin flames and that you only have one soulmate. I think it's different, okay? I think it's different. But anywho, let's get into twin flames. So if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my notes, okay? So yeah, with twin flames, there's always going to be that chaser versus the runner dynamic. In a twin flame connection, unfortunately, there's always going to be a chaser and a runner. It's always going to be like that. It could start off with you being the chaser and then your twin flame being the runner, and you never know, later in life things may switch and then you eventually become the runner and your twin flame is then chasing you. But there's always going to be that chaser versus runner, and it's because twin flame connections, you're literally looking at yourself in another human. Twin flame connections are mirrors. Like you are basically mirroring yourself, okay, in another human. All of your toxic traits or traits that you may not like so much about yourself, everything. And that is the reason why you came into union with your twin flame. It's because there's some karma, or there's just some things that you have to work out within yourself, and you manifested that twin flame union so that you could, or whatever the case, could work through that or those issues within you. So yeah, there's always going to be that chaser versus runner. It's very frustrating. I think I may do a story time on me and my twin flames connection. It was, yeah. I may do a story time. Honestly, I probably will. But yeah, I also believe that you can run into a false twin flame. And what is a false twin flame? I believe that false twin flames are just karmics disguised as twin flames, because when you look up, what is a soulmate, what is a karmic relationship, or what is a twin flame, they all kind of have the same descriptions, or the same characteristics. And a lot of people sometimes get karmics mixed up with twin flames because they share some of the same energies, and that's when you run into, oh my goodness, false twin flames. I do believe that you can run into a false twin flame. So honestly, what I would recommend doing is going to a professional spiritualist, a professional psychic, and just getting more insight, getting a reading done, just having someone that is very advanced in what they do look in on the connection to confirm whether you are indeed in a twin flame connection, or if you are in a karmic connection. Okay, or you could do it yourself. Okay, if you are highly gifted, psychic medium, whatever the case, you could do it yourself. Okay, all right. Like I mentioned before, mirror. Your twin flame is literally your mirror. Okay, simple as that. Simple as that. Everything that you despise in your twin flame, everything that you find like icky, or everything that annoys you in your twin flame, I advise you to take a look at yourself, take a look at the mirror, because 9 times out of 10, you also possess that same energy, but you just don't recognize it. You just don't know it because you're blind to your own imperfections, and that is okay. It's okay. Okay, don't beat yourself up. It's okay. But yes, mirrors. Okay. Twin flame connections, like I mentioned, they are tougher. They are tougher than a soulmate connection. Twin flame connections, when it comes to it being a higher level connection, is one of the most toughest journeys to go down. Okay, because it's going to be a lot of push and pull. It's going to be a lot of running and chasing. Okay, it's going to be a lot of running from yourself. And what I mean by that is, when you have a twin flame running from you, they are running from themselves because they're running from their mirror. You are their mirror, and vice versa. Okay, so it's like twin flame unions, twin flame connections, twin flame relationships, whatever the case, usually don't work unless both individuals are dedicated to working on themselves, working on healing themselves. It'll only work if both parties are dedicated. Okay, dedicated to the journey. Okay, I've watched videos on successful twin flame relationships, and they've talked about it. A lot of them didn't actually come into union, didn't actually come together until like years after their first meeting, because it was very tough. So yeah. Okay, next, speaking of how hard the connection is to maintain, or to begin, or to come into eventually. Not all twin flame unions are meant to be. Okay, they are not all meant to be. Just because you meet your twin flame does not mean that you guys are meant to be in a romantic relationship. Okay, that's not to say that you can't try, of course. Like, as long as both of you guys, like I said, both of you have to be dedicated. If not, it's going to be very hard. It's going to be very hard. Okay, but yeah, not all twin flame connections are meant to be, and that's okay. Me and my twin flame, we were not meant to be, and I've been proven that time and time again, and I am 100% okay with it. Okay, I am 100% okay with it. I haven't spoken to my twin flame in about a year. I'm good. Okay, I'm good. Of course, you can never fully break the bond because you guys, you share the same soul. But if you do come into contact with your twin flame and things just ultimately don't work out, I would just recommend just doing a lot of release work, releasing the tie. You will never be able to completely release it, but pray to just release. Okay, release in whatever way that means for you. Release. Okay. Okay. yeah, so let's get into a little positive in regards to a twin flame connection, because I've been speaking about most of the negatives. Okay, there are some positives, and the positives is that twin flame connections, you guys are going to have an undenying bond. Like, the bond that you guys have, that you guys share, is going to be undeniable. Like, people are going to look at you guys, people are going to hear you guys' stories in regards to each other and think like, wow, like they are really each other's person. Like, they you know, whether whoever you're talking to knows what a twin flame is or not, they're going to be like, wow, you guys are literally twins. You guys mirror each other in a lot of ways, whether you recognize it or not, whether it's good or bad. You know, it's that undeniable bond, okay? You guys are going to share a lot of great times as well as a lot of tough times, okay? But the great times are going to be great. Like, they're going to be great. You're literally going to feel like you're a kid again. Playing outside with like your childhood best friend. That's how it felt for me and my twin flame connection. It really just felt like I was with the childhood best friend whenever things were going really well between us. So, you know, like when things are going well, they're going well, okay? And this is a big one. Twin flames, and no one can tell me different. I wholeheartly believe that twin flames share the same life mission and the same life purpose. Of course, you guys are going to go about that mission and that purpose differently, because at the end of the day, you guys are two separate beings, okay, two separate humans. But when it comes to the soul, that soul mission, you guys' soul purpose, you guys are going to share the same mission. So let's say that your mission in life is to be the generational curse breaker in your family. Okay, let's say that your mission, you're meant to break the cycles, you're meant to, you know, become the first millionaire in your family, or you're supposed to be, you know, the first married person in your family, the first person in your family to build wealth and to build a beautiful home and a beautiful family, right? It's going to be the same for your twin flame. That is also going to be their mission. Their mission is going to be the same exact thing. But like I said, you guys are going to go about achieving that mission and accomplishing it different. Okay, I mean, there may be similarities on how you guys go about it. Okay, it just depends on who you guys are. But yeah, I believe that twin flames share the same life mission. You know, for 100% fact, me and my twin flame do. From what I gathered when we were in union, we pretty much had the same end goal in mind when it comes to like our futures. We had the same everything, the same end goal in general in mind. We went through the same things growing up. We experienced the same traumas. You know, like, you're going to share literally a life story with your twin flame, but of course it's just going to be in different ways. Yeah, of course, if you are the feminine, you will experience life differently, and if, you know, your twin flame is a masculine, he's going to experience life differently. Okay, a masculine cis man, I should say. Okay, honestly though, all of it doesn't matter. We're gonna go by feminine and masculine. So however that resonates for you guys, whoever you are listening, place it where it fits. All right, so yeah guys, that's all I have for this video. That is my take on soulmates versus twin flames, period. Yeah, let me guys know how you feel. Let me know if you've met a soulmate, if you've met your twin flame. I'd love to hear the stories, because Lord have mercy, I know how challenging higher level connections can be. I know. So if you want to share your story, feel free to comment down below. I would love to hear about it. And yeah, that's the video. Please subscribe if you resonate with my energy. Okay, like the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. All right, bye.